A single front office decision inside the Lakers facility is about to reshape the way we think about roster building, long-term planning, and the future trajectory of this franchise in ways that extend far beyond X's and O's. Welcome to Universe Los Angeles Lakers News, your premier source for every critical update, strategic insight, and behind-the-scenes analysis on the Lakers. I'm here to cut through the noise and give you the unvarnished truth, blending insider perspective with clear, sharp analysis so you can understand exactly where this team is headed. And Lakers fans, let's hit a quick goal together. 10 likes on this video. Smash that like button now. It's a small gesture that fuels the channel and supports the content we bring you week in and week out. Today, we're diving deep into a contract development that speaks directly to the Lakers' long-term vision, centered on the most scrutinized young player in basketball. A decision that signals exactly what this front office believes the franchise's path will be over the next 5 years. NBA contract negotiations are rarely just about money and years. Every deal structure, team option, or player option is a statement of philosophy, a measure of how a franchise values a player, and a projection of timeline expectations for both development and competitive windows. Investing in young talent with multi-year deals is about more than dollars. It's about faith, patience, and willingness to endure growing pains in pursuit of long-term upside. These are declarations of confidence in a player's potential to evolve into something significantly more valuable than their current production. The Lakers have always done things differently when it comes to roster construction. This is an organization built on star power, attracting elite talent, and creating dynasties that stretch across multiple championship eras. From the Showtime Lakers to Kobe and Shaq, from Pau Gasol's title teams to the LeBron and AD era, there's been a consistent DNA of bold, calculated risks, prioritizing championship windows over incremental, conservative building. Understanding that DNA is key to making sense of why certain moves are made, why some players are prioritized, and why the Lakers consistently operate with a longer-term lens than the average franchise. The 2024 NBA Draft was historic in ways no one could ignore. LeBron James and his son Bronny James became the first father-son duo ever selected in the same draft class. That's not hype. That's legitimate NBA history being written live. The Lakers used the 55th overall pick in the second round to select Bronny out of USC, sparking debate unlike almost any other late-round pick. Fans and analysts alike split between those seeing it as a legacy maneuver to fulfill LeBron's dream of playing with his son and those evaluating Bronny strictly on his own potential. Bronny's rookie season has unfolded exactly as one might expect from a second-round pick adjusting to the NBA. He spent most of his time in the G League with the South Bay Lakers, earning minutes and developmental reps that the NBA roster can't always provide. His stats in the G League have steadily improved, reflecting the work ethic and basketball IQ that scouts identified pre-draft, while brief NBA appearances have shown flashes of defensive awareness and court vision that could translate into a future rotation role. The tools are there: athleticism, inherited basketball intelligence, and a mindset tuned for learning. Bronny has impressed everyone in the organization. But let's be real about timelines. He isn't an all-star next season. He won't become a starter overnight. Expecting immediate high-level contribution misunderstands how player development works in today's NBA. Historically, second-round picks take multiple years to reach reliable rotation status, if they ever do. Most never secure long-term NBA careers. That's the reality of drafting late. What sets Bronny apart is the environment he's in. Daily access to arguably the greatest basketball mind in history. A Lakers organization with elite development staff and infrastructure. A patient roster that allows him room to grow and, crucially, time. Real, multi-year runway to refine skills, internalize NBA concepts, and develop into his ceiling. The Lakers' coaching staff has been meticulous in managing Bronny's growth. They're not forcing him into high-pressure NBA minutes prematurely. They're building confidence via G League success, providing limited NBA exposure, and expanding his role as readiness allows. This is textbook development strategy, the patient, strategic approach used by successful franchises to maximize late picks who aren't instant impact players. Think of Jordan Clarkson's journey. years of development before emerging as a sixth man of the year. Now, the contract situation is where the story gets particularly revealing. Bronny initially signed a standard two-way deal, typical for late second-round selections. While flexible, these contracts are short-term and inherently create uncertainty, which can subtly affect mindset and growth. For a franchise invested in long-term development, that ambiguity isn't ideal. The Lakers have spent this season evaluating Bronny closely. G League stats, NBA readiness, internal projections, positional fit, and long-term trajectory, all factored into a comprehensive assessment. Based on those evaluations, the Lakers are moving forward decisively. They're offering Bronny James a 4-year extension, keeping him in Los Angeles through 2029. This isn't a ceremonial gesture to appease LeBron. 4 years is substantial time to physically mature, hone skills, absorb systems, and potentially evolve into a rotation-caliber contributor. The deal is structured to be team-friendly while providing Bronny security, likely incorporating back-end team options to maintain flexibility, guaranteeing opportunity while protecting organizational interests. This extension is a statement. The Lakers see genuine NBA potential in Bronny, enough to justify multi-year investment rather than a short-term experiment. They could have let the two-way expire, offered a 1-year deal, or pursued numerous less committal paths. Instead, they're betting on long-term upside and creating stability that allows a young player to focus exclusively on growth rather than survival. For LeBron, it's invaluable. Certainty that he can continue playing alongside his son, no matter how his own career unfolds. Even if LeBron's minutes decline with age, Bronny's development remains uninterrupted. For Bronny, the deal removes roster pressure, allowing him to focus purely on improvement, learning from coaches, growing his game, and taking developmental risks without fear of immediate consequences. Strategically, this move signals the Lakers' commitment to building through draft and development, not just free agency or trades. It shows faith in their scouting, coaching, and player development processes, while sending a clear message to other young talent. Patience and growth are rewarded. Look at precedent across the league. The Warriors with Looney and Jordan Poole. The Heat with undrafted or late-round gems. All examples of patient development paying dividends. The contract likely includes mechanisms to protect both sides. Team options, performance incentives, and cap-friendly structures. Modern NBA flexibility at its finest. Yes, public perception will include nepotism chatter given the father-son dynamic. But what matters is that the Lakers' basketball operations, coaching staff, and analytics team, professionals with careers on the line, approved this deal. Their commitment signals they see real potential beyond familial ties. Roster-wise, locking Bronny in allows LA to pursue other acquisitions aggressively while maintaining a developmental piece. And if his progress accelerates, the Lakers get extraordinary value. Timing is key too. As LeBron nears the twilight of his career, having Bronny secured allows him to focus on maximizing his remaining prime years, ensures continuity, and increases the likelihood he finishes his career in Los Angeles. For Lakers fans, this is about investing in a player who could form part of the post-LeBron future while supporting LeBron's legacy. So, in closing, the Bronny James extension is a 4-year commitment reflecting confidence and development potential, creating stability for both father and son, and reinforcing the Lakers' organizational identity of patience and growth-first philosophy. Debate over legacy versus merit will continue, but basketball operations professionals see tangible NBA upside. For fans, it represents an investment in LA's future while allowing the greatest player in franchise history to finish his career playing alongside his son. Keep following Universe Los Angeles Lakers news for trade breakdowns, injury updates, and every essential Lakers story. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Lakers Nation, stay tuned. This is where elite basketball journalism meets authentic franchise passion.